Hey, what's going on, everyone? If you're new to Intuitive Perceptions, hello, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for rocking with me. All right, guys, so I just want to make a couple announcements before we kind of just get started and get into the gist of your guys' meal, just to kind of let you guys know what's going on. So planetary-wise, this month, Jupiter is in Scorpio and it's retrograde, right? So that's until July 10th, and we also have Saturn and Pluto are both retrograde in Capricorn. Saturn until September 6th, and Pluto is going to be until September 30th. Also, Uranus is going to be, or going to go, retrograde August 7th, and that's going to be in Taurus, but it'll retrograde back into Aries until January 6th, 2019. Also, Neptune will also be going retrograde this month from in Pisces from June 18th until November 24th. Also, guys, regarding the Lovegistics little special I was doing for you guys, I was going to record new love readings for you guys, but Spirit and my guides told me that those readings that are up there are good for May and June. So go ahead and check those out. There's a link in the description box. Also, guys, I kind of added a little thing here. If you check the description box, you guys can find the link to my Amazon wish list. Now, kind of thought this was kind of a good idea. Anyway, the link is there for you guys. If you guys would like to participate and maybe buy a deck that I'm interested in, I'll give you guys a reading, that comes with that purchase. So just go ahead and check the description box. There'll be a link there for the Amazon wish list. It's kind of a way to get a reading for a pretty good price. So check that out, guys, okay? Also, I added a new service to the website. It's called Career Crux. It's a career reading. So there's a link there in the description box as well to there. And also, guys, a donation link can also be found within the description box as well. So, yeah, I think that's all that I have for you guys. Oh, yeah, this month we're also using the Postcards from Spirit, once again, by Colette Baron-Reid. And we're also using, as well, the Fountain Tarot for you guys' spreads this month. All right, let's go ahead and bless the decks and see what June has in store for you guys, all right? Father God, I open all channels of light, north, south, east, and west, guardian angels of the four directions, high councils who serve the law of one. Holy pure ones, please anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide every single zodiac sign with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks today. And please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant and are intended to be. Alrighty, Aries, so in terms of traditional tarot, Aries, we have the Ace of Swords reversed, the Six of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Six of Wands reversed, King of Swords reversed, and we have Strength. Here's your postcard and message from Spirit. I haven't seen the card yet. We're going to flip it over at the end and see what message is there for you. It's interesting how here at the bottom, Aries, I want to say, sorry, let me put my face all up in it. It says, love your dreams. It's interesting. All right. So, maybe you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, possibly a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising for those signs. And you could sorry, can't even speak. Or you can either have those signs within your chart as well. All right, Aries. Let's fix this a little bit. There we go. All right, Aries, did you get triggered this month? That's what I'm picking up. I never looked at the Ace of Swords reversed with the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. These three cards together as a trigger. And I want to say that maybe this trigger for you, Aries, this month may have been something to the effect of the past. And I want to say what I'm getting, kind of clairvoyantly here is maybe you were around certain individuals, that maybe brought up a memory. That's what I'm getting. A memory that they find very pleasing, And maybe within this memory, or as it was in present day, you know, at that time, maybe you, Aries, were, I don't want to say taken advantage of, but maybe within that situation, you know, this memory, while it was happening in present day, or in present time, I should say, you maybe got the shit end of the stick during that time when that memory was actually happening. That makes sense, you know? But I feel like you haven't expressed it to anyone, and even back then I feel like you didn't express it to anyone, so therefore it kind of went away. You know, you kind of really just freaking forgot about it, you know? And then when it got brought, Aries, I feel like you need to say something this month. It's very imperative that you speak your truth this month. I'm having trouble like getting words out. I'm like, blah, 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 like I can't even speak. This is crazy. This is interesting. All right, Aries. So back to you. What I'm saying here is that a memory got brought back up, Aries, and I feel like it was within a group, you know. And this memory brought back, or it sparked up a trigger for you, Aries. And this memory, you remember something quite different than maybe the other people that are involved in terms of bringing it up. They have a different side, or they have a different perspective of it. And I feel like you have a very different perspective of it as well. And I'm really feeling, Aries, that you felt cheated, or you felt like taken advantage of almost within that situation regarding the memory. Maybe you were kind of made fun of, and maybe they forgot about that aspect about it. I'm feeling like this was something that was a very long time ago, and like I said, it went away for you. It was just a memory, you know, and you, like I said, you forgot about it. You know, hey, it happens, you know. But I feel like when they got brought back up, it brought back up old memories, Aries, for you. And it's kind of like it was like throwing salt in the wound, you know. And I feel like you're maybe not saying anything because it's like, damn, it's so long ago, you know. But at the same time, it's a wound for you. And I feel, Aries, that this being brought up has caused you to look at your life in different areas regarding how it is now, your adult life, you know, like, did this experience, situation, the memory, kind of shape how you handle your day-to-day business now in current times? Or did it shape how you perceive life, you know, or how you perceive other people in terms of, I'm picking up very like almost like selfish energy here. Now this could have happened to you regarding the memory. It was like how can I say this? The Five of Swords here. This is also representative of Venus in Aquarius. So when Venus is in Aquarius, it's very unpredictable a little bit. It's very kind of on the whim, you know. It's that kind of action, like, you know, like you don't really know what it's not that it's bad, it's just whenever Venus is in Aquarius, given the card, it tends to bring out tends to radicalize love, you know, in terms of how we relate to people, how we value things. It tends to kind of shake those areas up, and it kind of makes us believe or start to come to the conclusion of like, what am I doing? You know, you start to question yourself during that time. Like, am I really in love with this person? Am I not? Is this situation what's best for me? Is it? You kind of start to kind of I don't want to say second guess yourself, but something to that effect. With me saying that, I feel like this regarding the memory and how it may have tainted you. Wow, I cannot speak. This is crazy. How it may have tainted you, Aries, is it has affected you. You know, it really has. And I want to say that you were completely oblivious to this, you know, like, and it wasn't because you wanted to be. It was really just, it was subconscious for you. And now it's it's presented itself. And I want to say that it's, like I said, it's bringing up old wounds again regarding, like, you want to tell these people that were involved or anyone within the situation how you really feel, but you never did back then. You don't want it has that Venus and Aquarius kind of feel to it, where it's like, I don't want to say anything, but then I do. Should I say something? Yes, I think I should. Okay, no, I don't. Like going back and forth with yourself, you know what I mean? And then kind of doing what's best for all. That's Aquarius, you know, like not what's best for everyone within the situation. So maybe not saying anything is what's maybe best for all. But then when we don't say anything, Aries, this is where we come over to here, where we don't feel understood. We don't feel like we even understand ourselves, let alone other people understanding us. And then therefore they have a certain perception of us. And whether it's true or not, it brings up question. It's ambiguous, you know, in terms of who you really are, in terms of in the eyes of other people, especially people who are very important to you, you know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that you need to completely grovel to them, but it's just, you would like for them to understand you, which in turn means that you will then be an active participant in the relationship, you know? The relationship is then clear when people are understanding of each other, you know? And it's really throwing you off. It's causing you to, it's bringing up old wounds. Yeah, absolutely. And I believe that that's why strength is here as well with the King of Swords reverse, because it's like you're battling between these two things. Like, should I just be quiet and stay loyal? And should I just, you know, just go along with the program? Find that inner strength in me and just kind of move forward. But then I feel like if we do that, Aries, which is not a bad thing, but when we do it for the wrong reasons, or we do it for placating the situation or placating others' reactions, looking sort of externally for validation, when we do this, this is when we have this type of energy here, Aries, where underneath the surface, things start to kind of bottle up, you know? And then it's interesting how the two swords here are reversed. So it's like the communication starts to become very judgmental. And I'm feeling, Aries, like it's slowly bothering you. And I feel like people may kind of already see it. You may be kind of snappy. You may be kind of a little short with your words. People are picking up some type of energy from you in terms of like, whoa, it's not really like you. Okay, like kind of like that. Or like, you know, you may answer back very, I'll say with an attitude, but very kind of snippy. Like if someone were to ask you, hey, can you, or if someone were to ask you, hey, did you ever go to the market and, you know, get those popsicles? And you're like, yes, I did. Like kind of like that. And you're like, whoa, shit, I just asked you a question. Like that. You know what I mean? Those type of answers back. And it's because, Aries, we're not speaking of this. And I'm even having a hard time getting my words out. And I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or put my own business out there, you know, given that this is your reading. But I mean, I have Mercury in Virgo. You know, it's Mercury's exalted there. And, you know, the things that I say, I'm very careful as to what I say, very methodical as to how I say it. I'm just like, here, you know what I mean? And it seems like you're cutting and you're severing your communication. In me saying about my Mercury placement, and it's in the 12th house too, so it's like, you know, I'm very careful in terms of what I say. People may not understand exactly what I say 99% of the time, but that's why I'm very mindful of what I say and how I say, you know? In saying that, my main point of that is that communication is something that I'm very mindful of, you know? And when I'm picking up this type of energy and I'm slurring halfway through my words and it's almost like the channel's coming through, Aries, and then it just stops and it's like, it's very strange, you know? And I'm feeling like it for you, because I'm picking up the energy here. It's almost like you want to say something and then you stop yourself right in the middle of it or right before it. And you need to share how you feel, Aries, about this situation, about the past. And it's not like you have to bring it up in terms of, okay, I just got this right now. These people bringing this up, it was not their intention, I believe, to belittle you. If it was, I apologize. you shouldn't be around people like that. But I'm not feeling like that's really the case here. It was something that was brought up, you know, and they were maybe just kind of laughing about it. I can see like a group of people laughing about the situation, you know, just kind of like, oh, remember that one time? Remember that one time? And then you were like, yeah, I remember that one time when you know, gave me the biggest fucking wedgie, and then you know, had me walk home like that, and I was super embarrassed. And they were just kind of like, remember that one time that, you know, we all got together and we did this, but then, you know, Aries kind of just left home. Like they skipped over that part. They may have not even remembered it, but you did. And it's bringing up that old wound again. And I don't believe that they maliciously brought this up to affect you, but it brought it up for you. But it was necessary, Aries, for you to revisit this in terms of showing you, and just everyone in general, what is really lying in our subconscious. We're going to, you know, with Pluto and Saturn retrograde until September, and I mean, even after retrograde, I mean, station direct, I mean, it's still, my assumption, you know, is probably till the middle of October, maybe till Halloween, you know, till those outer planets start to get going. It takes a while, especially Pluto. But with me saying that, it's a review of what control we have, what delegation we have over others, and what others have over us. And I feel like there's an aspect here of that where it's like, it's a perception, you know, where it's like people may bring something up and then therefore they didn't mean to bring it up to upset you, but then you kind of maybe have felt jaded or kind of like daggers were thrown at you, but then it was your own sort of your own dealings within you that you may have not looked at or just forgot about, you know. But the whole point of me saying this, Aries, is that we must always be truthful within every situation. I'm not saying that you're not, but truthful regarding how we feel. And it's not what we say, it's how we say it, you know. But I feel like it's important for you, Aries. I feel like there's a karmic cycle here, you know, in terms of maybe not speaking upon certain things or instances when it maybe makes you feel vulnerable. Because maybe you then kind of perceive that that can be used as a tool against you. Now, if that's the case, I don't blame you. Hey, everyone has come to that, you know, realization in their life. But then Aries, I must ask you, if we are around people that we must watch what we say and that we are in somewhat of fear, you know, or discontent or dismay regarding what we say can be used against us, we shouldn't probably be around those types of people, you know. And I'm only bringing this stuff up because, you know, this is a general reading and there's thousands of people watching it. So I'm just trying to get everything that I'm channeling, I'm just kind of throwing out there. So just per usual, just take what resonates, you know. But I'm feeling like that's what's going on here, Aries. These triggers are meant to come up during this time. We're all breaking karmic cycles right now. It's a very interesting time. Excuse me. It's a very interesting time to be on planet Earth right now. But let's go ahead and flip over the spirit card and let's see what they have for you. Okay, you can see it. Cool. If not, I'm gonna read it for you. Don't worry about it. All right, Aries. So the card says, the postcard from Spirit says, "Dearest you, over here there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as spirit weaves your life's mysteries and beautiful tapestry in glorious technicolor. Loving you so much as always." Interesting. Very interesting, Aries. I was going to comment on it, but I'm being told by my guides to leave it at that. Let you interpret what that was or what that's saying, Aries. Now you may want to go back and listen to it a couple more times. But all right, Aries. I'm like, I want to say something. I'm so used to like commenting, but alrighty, Aries. See, even I'm just going along with it and allowing, you know, the tapestry to be created through the threads that Spirit is handling, that God puts together for us for the miraculous healing, miraculous events. All right, Aries. Go ahead and listen to maybe that a couple more times, and go ahead and see what it is for you. All right, Aries. We'll see you next month.